in the news.
The United Nations Office for the Coordination of Humanitarian Affairs, UNOCHA, has said about 3.4 million people need nutrition assistance due to food crisis caused by Boko Haram insurgency in the northeast. In its humanitarian situation report for the month of September, the OCHA disclosed that 2.7 million people were targeted for immediate intervention, but only about 936,200 people were reached with nutrition support within the period under review. The report said 3 stabilization centers were set up at Dambwa, Dekwa and Ngala local government areas to enhance management of acute malnutrition. It stated that some 60 health personnel were also trained in Borno and Yobe states to enhance operations at the stabilization centers. The agency said effective modalities were evolved to streamline the infants and young child feeding scheme with a blanket supplementary feeding and emergency food distribution programs to control the scourge. The region where Nigeria's next president should come from is usually subject to public discourse once the elections draw near. As the 2019 elections get close, the zoning debate has continued to grow. But Ogola Foster, who represents Bayelsa West at the Senate, believes the best qualified person should be voted for based on merit and public acceptance. He also said appointment into political posts should not be made to please areas where the president represents or regions who voted for him. He also spoke on the issue of rotational presidency. Correspondent Adeoye Olalekan reports that the senator said what Nigeria needs is credible people from either minority or majority tribes who can bring development to different parts of the country. Kenya has received its first batch of ballot papers from the United Arab Emirates ahead of the October 26 repeat presidential elections. The 43 ballots are destined for the 10 counties farthest from Nairobi, plus 1 for the diaspora, while the next will arrive on Monday and Tuesday.
The role of IEBC is to deliver an election. And ours is to make sure that we are in every constituency and open up every polling station. That we are going to do because that's our role. Now, we expect that people are going to turn up and vote. Otherwise, for us, we cannot force people to come and vote. We expect them to come and vote. And we are calling upon all registered voters to come up in the numbers and vote. Exercise their democratic right in voting.
A body recovered from a riverbed in southern Argentina is said to be that of missing activist Santiago Maldonado, who disappeared 2 months ago during a police operation. The 28-year-old tattoo artist was last seen being detained by police as they moved to disperse a protest march by the Mapuche indigenous group on the 1st of August. The case has embroiled President Mauricio Macri's government in a political storm and revived dark memories of the country's years of dictatorship and the forced disappearances of opponents. Manchester City manager Pep Guardiola says he hopes dinner will be on Sergio Aguero when he becomes the leading scorer in Manchester City history. Aguero moved level with Eric Brook on 177 goals at the top of City's all-time list by breaking the deadlock from the penalty spot during Saturday's 3-0 win over Burnley. It meant a goal-scoring return for the Argentina striker 3 weeks after he suffered a broken rib in a car accident, while Nicolas Otamendi and Leroy Sané also got on the score sheet. 3-time African champions, the Super Eagles of Nigeria, and 2-time world champions, Argentina, will square up in a high-profile international friendly in the Russian city of Krasnodar on Tuesday, the 14th of November 2017. The Nigeria Football Federation (NFF) disclosed that nearly all arrangements have been concluded subject to approval by World Football Governing Body FIFA and agreeable flight arrangements. The match comes up 4 days after the Super Eagles' final 2018 FIFA World Cup qualifying match away to Algeria.
And that's the news.